To tell us more about the Materials Research Society is incoming President Orlando Auciello. Thanks for joining us, Orlando.
Thank you for the invitation.
So tell me a little bit about MRS. What type of a year has it been?
The Materials Research Society year has been unbelievable. We had a great meeting in the spring in San Francisco with record attendance. And also we had a great meeting, the International Material Research Congress that we organized concurrently with the Sociedad Mexicana de Materiales. And that has become another international meeting that had record attendance this year, about 1,300 people from 40 countries. So that, and the MRS is now looking to do more and more with South America, as we have been doing with Europe and Asia in the past.
Well, I've had the pleasure of walking around a little bit today. This is a big, big meeting. Is this the largest one for the MRS to date?
Yes, the fall meeting historically is the largest one. Historically, the MRS was created by scientists from this region of the country. So that was the first meeting, and then we started the second meeting in the springtime in April in San Francisco.
You're the incoming president, as we mentioned. So where do you look to take the MRS in the next year?
Well, I had three main visions that I presented when I was nominated. One is to try to bring the industry back to the MRS. And for that, we are going to have a more balanced approach of having symposium on fundamental and applied science. And as Vice President of the MRS this year, I had the opportunity of nominating the 5 chairs for the fall and spring meetings in 2014 and for the International Material Research Congress in Mexico that is organized every year in Cancun. By the way, you are invited to come to Cancun.
Well, I invited myself.
And in those meetings, I already selected as some of the co-chairs people from industry that are going to help us to bring the industry back. The second thing is that we are going to have symposium to show young scientists, graduate students, postdoctorals, and young scientists and not so young scientists like me, that they can become scientist entrepreneurs and bring the science from the lab into the marketplace. We are going to need more of that in the future. And the third thing, I am originally from Argentina, so one of the things we are going to be doing is to have more scientific and technological interactions with South America. And we are starting a strong conversation with Brazil to transfer them to Argentina, Chile, and other countries of South America. So those are the three main visions I am bringing to the MRS.
Very good. Now, what do you look forward to specifically to this 2012 fall meeting for the MRS?
Well, I am looking forward for the symposiums that we are organizing, and as a matter of fact, today there are going to be there's going to be one symposium doing what I just said, showing young people how to bring the science from the lab into the marketplace. It's the Symposium AAA. But also all the symposium on the fundamental and also in applied science that we are going to have this year, I think they are going to be great. Energy, biomedical materials, you name it. We are touching all aspects of material science. People in this world don't realize that materials are impacting their lives all day, every second of their lives. So we are trying to bring that message not only to the people coming to this, but also to this meeting, but to the general public.
You have a busy year ahead of you. Orlando, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much for the invitation.